Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We from Group 1 will present an English course assignment with the theme of public transportation infrastructure and first in Pekanbaru. This presentation explores the current state of public transportation in Pekanbaru, examining the equity of its infrastructure, fare structure, and support for residents. And then overview of Pekanbaru transportation network by system. Pekanbaru's primary mode of public transit is the bus system, encompassing various routes connecting different areas within the city. The system is operated by both public and private companies. Taxi and ride-hailing service. Taxi and ride-hailing service like Grab and Gojek are readily available, offering door-to-door transportation option. However, their affordability can vary depending on distance and traffic condition.
Evaluating the adequacy of public transit routines and schedules. One, number one, uh, the network existing network cover most major areas, but some routes have limited frequency, particularly during off-peak hours. This can lead to long wait time for passengers. Number two, direct routes between specific destinations are limited, requiring passengers to make multiple transfers, leading to longer travel times and inconvenience. Number three, the lack of real-time tracking and information systems makes it differs for passengers to plan trips and anticipates delays, impeding the overall user experience.
Assessment of the condition and accessibility of bus stops and stations. Number 1. Shelters and seatings. Many bus stops lack proper shelters, leaving passengers exposed to the elements. Seating options are often inadequate, especially during peak hours. 2. Signage and information. Clear and consistent signage indicating route numbers, destinations, and timetables is essential for passengers' navigation. However, many stops lack proper information. And 3. Accessibility for individuals with disabilities. Accessibility features such as ramps, designated seating, and tactile paving are crucial for inclusivity. However, these features are often lacking in Pekanbaru bus stops and stations. Next to the topic. Fare structure and affordability for Pekanbaru residents. 1,000 standard fare. The standard bus fare in Pekanbaru is relatively affordable for many residents. making public transportation a viable option for daily commutes. 200 students discounts. Students are eligible for a discounted fare, which helps ease the financial burden of transportation for this demographic. Thank you.
Adding more buses to existing router and increasing frequency, especially during peak hours, can significantly improve service reliability. Improved route planning, optimizing route planning to minimize transfers and create more direct connection can streamline the passenger experience while real-time tracking. Implementing real-time tracking information system such as GPS, buses apps can provide passengers with valuable insights info bus location and estimated arrival times. Accessibility improvement. Investing in accessibility features such as ramps, designated seating, and tactile paving can promote inclusivity and enhance the experience for all riders.
Leveraging public-private partnership to enhance mobility option. Number 1, bus rapid transit. Developing dedicated bus rapid transit system with exclusive lanes and modern buses can significantly improve speed and efficiency. Number 2, electric buses. Introducing electric buses can reduce emissions and promote sustainable transportation. Private companies and partner to provide the technology and infrastructure. Number 3, mobility as a service. IMS platform integrating various and transportation options such as buses, ride hailing and clicking and offer seamless travel experience. Thanks to Rido, and I will continue with recommendation
and next step for strength Pekanbaru transportation system. The first is a comprehensive review. Conduct a thorough assessment of the existing transportation network to identify key assets for improvement. The second is strategic planning. Develop a long-term strategic plan for public transportation or fitting specific goals, investment, and implements timeless. The next is public engagement. Involve in the planning process to survey. Public brings and focus group to gather feedback and assure the transformation modes are being met. And the last is implementation and monitoring. Implement the plan improve and monitor progress regularly to carry that the transportation system in meeting the needs of the community. Thanks.
Pertanyaan yang pertama yaitu apa saja kebijakan yang telah diterapkan oleh pemerintah untuk meningkatkan fasilitas transportasi di Kota Pekanbaru?
Kalau dukungan dari pemerintah sudah mulai bagus, tapi belum maksimal. Bagusnya itu pemerintah menyiapkan metro, transmetro. Ini kan memudahkan masyarakat dan juga layanan yang cukup paripurna. Tapi belum semua terjangkau. Kemudian juga jumlahnya belumlah banyak.
Pertanyaan kedua, untuk tarif atau biayanya yang dikenakan untuk sarana transportasi di Pekanbaru ini sudah terbilang mahal atau cukup murah?
Cukup murah dibandingkan dengan kayak aplikasi online Gojek, Maxim. Kalau kita gunakan kayak bus kota itu kan cukup murah sih, paling berapa ribu, nggak sampai lah 5.000.
Bagaimana aksesibilitas transportasi Pekanbaru, transportasi umum bagi penyandang disabilitas di Pekanbaru? Bagaimana saudara Ilham?
Oke. Untuk transportasi umum yang ada di Pekanbaru atau dimanapun, untuk offline mohonlah secara logis saja, kalau misalnya orang disabilitas otomatis kan ada kekurangannya dari kita yang sempurna ini. Jadi mohonlah kayak misalnya kita membuat pegangan atau tempat duduk yang layak lah untuk diduduki. Nah, untuk bus atau yang sebagaimana macamnya yang ada di Pekanbaru ini, mohon untuk memberikan kelayakan untuk orang disabilitas ini, karena orang disabilitas ini mempunyai kekurangan yang tidak kita miliki, karena kita sempurna di mata